I am live on my YouTube channel on my phone. I'm on strictly mobile data right now because my Wi-Fi is out, but um, yeah, I'm live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blue Blouse channel. If you're new here, I welcome you, and if you're old, I welcome you same way because without you, my YouTube door would be closed. Okay. Um, Today's live. Oh, hello, Shaquille Edwards. Hello. Thank you for joining my live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's an OG subscriber there. So, in today's video, I'm just on here to chit chat a little bit because I've been so busy. But I have to find time for YouTube. I haven't posted in a little bit. No, it's February, but I posted in January. But I think we should get back on track quite soon. As you can tell by the title, hi, Shaping Way Sam. Are you guys hearing me? Is there any latency or anything like that? Because as I said, I'm pretty much on mobile data. Can you hear me? All right. So I'm gonna assume that you can. So I was saying that um, I was recently going through my emails and I noticed I got an email from YouTube saying that I had hit a 1 year anniversary. So I created the channel on the 22nd of January. Oh, thank you, Shakil, for telling me that I'm loud and clear. So I started the YouTube channel on the 22nd of January, and I probably didn't post any videos till maybe the first week in February. I don't remember, but anyhow, we are gonna pop some champagne today. I mean, it's pink champagne, but it can pass, okay? It can pass because I'm still wearing my blue blouse. And as you can see, it's off the shoulder and a little bit more festive than I usually wear. I probably wore this blouse in a video before, but who cares? It's a blue blouse channel. So one of the first videos that I did on my YouTube channel, I think it's called 20 must-haves, 20 hair essential must-haves, something like that. So with the commemoration of my first anniversary, I thought that I would review the things that I had on that list almost a year ago. Save your cup. I only have one cup. One cup. And the funny thing, I was actually going to use a beer glass, and my my guardian is a little bit more formal than me. So instead of the beer glass, she said, "Come and take the wine glass." And I did. So if I had my one glass, it could have maybe two or three servings in there. And of course, I could give you and let you sanitize it. And you could probably have a bigger portion than this. But anyhow, I will save your cup, Mr. Edwards or Miss Edwards. Shaquille sound like a boy name, like Shaquille O'Neal. So as I was saying, I will save your cup. All right. So I lost my chain of thought. Imagine that. So as I was basically saying that I'm gonna review my first video that I did. Um, 20 must-have hair tools or products that you should own as a natural person. So I guess when I reach number 20, I'll pop this open. So the first thing that I had in that video, oh, I didn't ask you how you're doing. How are you guys doing? So the first thing I have or had on that list was a medium to soft bristled brush. So basically I'm going through each item and then I'll tell you whether or not I use them now 1 year later. So a medium to soft bristled brush. Let us see. In reality, I have a hard bristle brush because my hair takes a little bit more training. So yes, I use a brush, but it's no a hard bristle brush and not a soft one. My edge brush or my toothbrush airbrush, according to my cousin, is a soft one, but um, the regular brush that I have now is a hard one, and I mostly use it on wigs like the one I'm wearing. Number two is an ouchless scrunchie. Oh, I am doing well, Shaping Wisdom. Thanks for asking. Number two, I have I had an ouchless I had ouchless scrunchies on the list. Yes, I have several ouchless scrunchies and I keep losing them. Don't know why, but I keep losing them and finding them and losing them again. But I do have a lot of them, and most of them are black. You don't own any ouchless scrunchies, Shaping Wisdom? Why don't you? Why don't you own any scrunchies? And you go brushless? I go brushless on my natural hair most times, but and less expensive human hair like this. You would call this the beauty supply hair. And less expensive hair like this that likes to tangle. Instead of me tangling it up with a comb, I use a brush and it behaves. So that is why I end up using a brush in the first place. Okay. So number three is rubber bands. I mean, you don't own any scrunchies at all. That is bad. You need to get you a bunch of scrunchies, whether ouchless or not. Number three is rubber bands. Um, I use rubber bands every now and again. So maybe last time I used rubber bands was I don't remember when was the last time I used rubber bands, but I don't have any no. Remember, we're talking about no at 1 year later. I used them earlier last year in 2021, but I don't have any now. I mostly use the scrunchies. Number four is a bobby pin or hairpins. Yes, those are a must because I have a lot of styles that I, you know, pin up and all of that. Even this wig in my line of work, I can't really have hair down on my shoulder like this. Like how I'm live online now, I can't really have hair on my shoulder like that because I have a very active job, and if I have hair out like this and I bend over, it's gonna fall in stuff. So I do use bobby pins. Number five, cold wave or flexi rods. Hmm. I've always had cold wave or flexi rods, but I don't really use them. I just have them because when I was younger, I used to use flexi rods and cold wave rods a lot because I braided my hair a lot. So when it was time for me to hot water my hair or seal the ends, instead of having, boring straight hair, I would just, you know, put some cold wave. Yes, cold wave rods. Um, Shaquille, the gray rods that they used to put in the hair when you jerry curl your hair? Those are cold wave rods. The gray ones are the blue ones are the yellow ones, the one that you use when you jerry curl your hair. They're called cold wave rods. Or the smaller version to setters. They're not really setters, but they have the rubber band thing at the end. Shaping Wisdom says, I have flexi rods. I have not used them in years. Same with me. Same with me. I plan to do a flexi rod set, but I just can't get around to it. Flexi rod sets are nice and natural hair, but you have to have patience to actually do my type of hair with flexi rods because you have to use smaller sections and then you have to wait another day and a half and wait for them to dry. It's a pain. It can be a pain to actually um, rad your natural hair, and wait for it to dry. And if it doesn't dry properly, it's gonna poof right out. So I tend to stay away from styles that give me work. Number number six, sorry, on my list was a crochet needle. I still own a crochet needle, but I don't use it on myself. I will use it on other people. Like if somebody asks me to do their hair and they have crochet here or loop here, I will use a crochet needle. But I hardly do crochet styles on my head because if I should do it on my head, it would take so much work. So instead, most of the times, I just do regular braids. And you know the funny thing? Up to 1 year ago, I didn't really like the concept of knotless braids, but I find that I like them now. And I not only like them because I'm finding them more and more beautiful. I now like them because I can get away with doing my hair big. Yes, I don't usually braid my hair big, but I've been braiding my hair big for the past year with knotless braids. As a matter of fact, when I take this wig off on the weekend, it's not even glued down or anything. When I take this wig off on the weekend, I am going to put knotless braids in my hair. I've been loving them because the first time when I saw knotless braids, I was like, why doesn't the root of the hair look supported? It looked like, because you're used to that knot up the top. The first time when I saw knotless braids in person, I'm like, but this person's hair root doesn't have any support. That the weight of the extension is going to cause the hair to fall out. But I realized that more professional people do it. Professional people when they go to get their hair braided, they're not gonna sit in the chair for 8 hours or longer. So I noticed when the hairdressers do it here in Jamaica, it looks beautiful and it's full of body. They know how to extend hair and give it life and so. So as I was saying, see, I started talking about the crochet needle and I ended up over knotless braids. So I realized that I like knotless braids now and I tend to do less crochet braids. Hi to the two new viewers who joined us. I don't know who you are, but my live count has gone up. Thank you for joining. Um, so if if you're just joining my live, basically I'm celebrating 1 year live on YouTube, and to commemorate the celebration, I'm basically reviewing a video that I did, the first video that I posted without my face. But by the way, that's an interesting fact. The first video that I posted on YouTube was without my face, okay? And I had a list of 20 essential things that a natural must have. Yes, so I had a list of 20 things that a natural must have, and I went through 6 items already, and now I'm at number 7. So, number 7 is braiding hair. Yes, I always have braiding hair no matter what. Whether or not my hair is being braided, I always have braided hair. Number 8 is a drawstring ponytail or buns or afros or anything like that. Yes, I still use my bun. You remember that bun that I reviewed? I think that was the first video with my face. So that would be the second video on my channel. That bun that I reviewed. Yes, I still use it. I used it up to the other day, maybe like a month or two ago. I used it. Number 9 is a wig. I'm wearing one. So yes, I still use it. Me Shaping Wisdom says, me too, always have braiding hair, no buns though. Yep, gotta always have braiding hair. Braiding hair, it just adds that extra volume that you want. And you should always have either a twist or a plait in braiding hair put down. So if you want to change up your boring style of catching up your hair in one on the top of your head, you can always wrap something around. All right. Number 10 is a moisturizer. I haven't updated my moisturizer collection in like a year and a half, 2 years. That's because I don't really use them. I've been buying a lot of deep conditioners lately that I have been reviewing, so I hardly use moisturizers. I mostly use them on the synthetic hair. Don't know why, but moisturizers for me are, I don't really like them no more. I'm gonna start using them again though. Number 11, natural oils. Yes, I use a lot of natural oils. I've been exploring butters lately as well. So, cocoa butter, shea butter. Yeah, I've always had shea butter around, but cocoa butter is a new one that I'm trying out. So, eventually I'll post a video on that, and I will probably post a video on either the castor oil making process or the cocoa butter making process. Um, Castor oil is more accessible to me, so I'll probably do that one. And coconut oil, which is pretty easy to make, I'll probably show that one day as well. Shaquille says, love some wigs, not all, preferably human hair. I prefer human hair too, but they're expensive. Shaquille Edwards says, moisturizer makes hair feel great. Absolutely. It does make hair feel great. It does. But you see, my hair, it likes to shrink, and I don't like when it shrinks, so I don't put it in there more than so. All right. The other one is oh, I said something about natural oils. So yes, I use mostly shea butter and olive oil, and shea butter, olive oil, and castor oil. I mainly use those three. Number 12 is a petroleum or petrolatum based product. Right now, I have one sitting over there on my vanity. So, yes, I use Blue Magic and Vaseline, the one that Pureline does. Okay, the next one is a satin bonnet or satin pillowcase. Half the time, I don't use them because when I come home from work, all I want to do is bed, wash my face, brush my teeth, sleep, plunk in my bed. That's it. Number 14 is a white tooth comb. I have a pink one now. It used to be a black one, but I can't find it. Don't know if somebody stole it. As in, don't know if somebody went away with it, but I now have a pink one. And I bought a backup, a black one. So I do own a white tooth comb. And they work well on these semi-human hairs that like to tangle. They look great, but they also like to tangle. So a wide tooth comb comes in very handy for that. We're getting closer to 20. Number 15 is a rat tail comb. Yes. I own several rat tail combs. They help me with neat parting and also in dealing with the reinstallation of wigs like this. This wig was installed already, but I haven't installed it fully. It's a closure, and the first time when it was installed by the hairdresser. And I think when I'm planning to reinstall the wig, a rat tail comb will come in handy because you know that you have to push the hair back. Like when the hair just comes and you have the lace to kind of give you a brace to actually pull the hair forward. There is nothing to pull forward here. So I have to push the hair back and actually just deal with the shortened lace that's there. So wide tooth comb, sorry, so rat tail comb would fit in there. So since we only have 5 left, I am going to celebrate with some water and some Halle orange. This is like the knockoff version of Redoxon. So essentially, I'm gonna pop some vitamin C. This is the closest thing to the fizzy I have. So, see me carry some humor phone. So all those who don't have any champagne, go get your vitamin C, okay? So you can celebrate with me. Let me show you that the vitamin C is gonna fizz in the water. So I'm just gonna drop it in the oh, this car fit. Imagine that. So I'm gonna show you that the vitamin C has the same product. So get your vitamin C at home and watch it fizz like this. So this one is in celebration with, oh, it's fizzing. Can you even see? This one is in celebration with the people who don't have any champagne at home, but I'm sure some of you have vitamin C. It's my first time trying this flavor, which is lemon, and I don't like it. It just tastes like plain old lemon. I like the raspberry one better. I don't know how to pronounce this, but when I go in the pharmacy, I always pick this up. I like the raspberry one. The raspberry one is much better. Yes, so number 16, a headband. I hardly use a headband. The only thing I use a headband to do is actually tie the perimeter of my hair. So if I decide to do baby hairs on my own head, or I do them on the wig, that's the only time I use a headband. I have headband, but I don't use them. All right. The next one is a headscarf. Let me drink to this. I don't use a headscarf with nothing. I don't use a headscarf, full stop. So no, I have scarves, but they're the one that you put over your shoulder. Like when you're wearing a church dress or you're at a formal event that you can't really show much shoulder that I'm showing here, you put a scarf around you. I don't use a I don't use a headscarf. Number 18 is a deep conditioner. Before I respond to that, Edward says, Love Bloom Magic. It helps with hair growth. I have one too, LOL. All right. So 18 says deep conditioners. I don't think I'm gonna finish this in time for the wine at all. But I have to finish my vitamin C portion. 18 is deep conditioners. I have a whole lot of deep conditioners. This is probably the most used thing on the list. And conveniently so far down on the list. I have the one that Mango and Lime does. I have the one that Ken 2 does. I have the one that Shea Moisture does. I have the one that Assy Moist does. Let me see if I can peep and see any more on the vanity. Mr. Shame, I have some that I have about 4 of them that Cream of Nature does. And one more is here that I can't remember is which brand. But I have about 5 or 6 deep conditioners. I can only use one at a time, but I have them all. But anyhow, and by the way, I have reviews on most, if not all of those deep conditioners. But you see, right now, my phone is not behaving. I can't believe that I got a bare phone. So I was using my guardian's phone at the time when I just started, and it was a Motorola E4. I think it was about 8 gigs, right? As a matter of fact, guys, I was more consistent when I had no phone. There was a video every week when I had no phone. But now that I have an upgraded phone, it's 128 gigabytes. For me, thought that storage was big, you see? And the videos that I no record are in, I think it's HD, Ultra HD, something like that. Um, I noticed that whenever I record in certain, is it pixels? I don't know if pixels is the right word to use, but for lack of a better term, whenever I record my videos, they take up a whole heap of space. So right now I have recordings for almost all my deep conditioners and a few gels backed up on my phone, and my phone is full. Imagine that. So I know I have to go be dedicated and actually get an external drive. I want an external drive, probably like 500 gigabytes or even a terabyte, but they're expensive. They're expensive. So I have it on my agenda though. But I plan to post those soon. I have a few edited already. It's just to produce them. So yeah, as I was saying, I have a lot of deep conditioners, which is number 18. Number 19. Let me drink again. Finish up my vitamin C. Number 19 is a sulfate-free shampoo. No, I don't have one. And if I plan to get a sulfate-free shampoo, it's gonna be Shea Moisture. I know that much. Number 20 is a blow dryer. I have a blow dryer, but I don't use it on me. Number one, I'm lazy to be doing like this on my own head. Number two, it takes so long and my hair also dries fast. Don't have a lot of hair, so my hair dries fast, especially when I leave it in loose twists, dries in no time, so I don't need a blow dryer. And I can't bother to be over my head like this. So, guys, that is number 20. And I still have more vitamin C left. It doesn't taste bad, but I really want back the raspberry ones. That is number 20, guys. A blow dryer. And the extras, by the way, I'm pulling this now, pulling my pink champagne. And just so you know that I am cheap, this was from my birthday. Yep, this is my birthday. And it's non-alcoholic. So it, by the way, the brand is Magic. So it's Magic Sparkling Pink Cocktail. 0.0% alcohol. All right. So the extras that I had on the list were, I can't even make up my own handwriting. I'm around too many people that write squiggly. I don't know what that is, but I'm seeing flat iron. This look like curling iron and curling wand. I don't use any of those things, but I use my InStyler. So technically that's a form of curling iron. So I use that. See, I popped off the aluminum foil, which is pink, by the way. Now I'm stripping it down. All right. You know, let me take my last sip of vitamin C before my appetite spoil. I am definitely gonna tough it out through the rest of this lemonade vitamin C. Me not like it. Really like the raspberry one. Opening up the champagne. I'm gonna try and see if I can keep it on the camera. And I'm sitting on my bed. Don't want it to be messy because I'm the one that's gonna have to deal with it. Oh, I'm gonna take my time. Happy 1 year anniversary, guys! And woo! I got that on the internet, guys. I got it on the internet. And now I'm just gonna take my fluke. Boy, that thing I full of so much fingerprints since me touch it up. But I me cover it so you can't see it. But my fingerprints are all over this. I say you pour wine, just pour it in the side so that it doesn't bubble up too much. Alright, I'm gonna share it like a communion. Cause even though you hear quietness, there are like 4 more people in my house. And they're gonna want their share. So cheers! Oh wait, camera there. This is so weird. Cheers. Come on. Come in the middle. Let me find me. Oh, there's the middle. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Happy 1 year anniversary to the Blue Blouse channel. Magic alcohol in it. Mm-mm. Just sugar and water. No magic alcohol, no in this. Cheers. Yeah. So I'm gonna end the live soon. But in the meanwhile, that I'm drinking the wine or the champagne. In the meanwhile, why do I think that this stopper can go back down in the bottle? Anyway, let me put it down. Yeah, so I'm saying that ooh, it won't close. As I was saying, I'm gonna end the live soon. Oh, hi Tasha TV. You're joining us. You're just joining us. I soon end the live because I went through all the 20. Liz, how have you been? And also, if you're new, I want to know what can I do differently on the channel? What can I do differently on the channel? What can I do differently on the channel? This lady has come for her charger because I'm using it. You can give the rest of people champagne. I'm still on the internet. You can give the rest of the people champagne. And I'm gonna give you this part. I'm using the other part for the light. I'm using this. I'm using this. As some gum. I'm live on the internet. So you can share that up. I'm using it. Yes, guys. I just sent out the rest of the champagne. So this is all I got. You believe that? They just robbed me a while ago. Tashna TV says, been here for a while, but just figured out how to get into live. Was looking at the wrong place the whole time. Oh my. Oh no. Man. Um, on another phone that I have in the house, I actually just went to the notifications. I went to the notifications. I have no idea what I look like on the internet. I just know that I am here. If I'm upside down, I don't even know because I didn't test it on another device at all. So this is all I got out of the entire bottle of champagne. They came and hijacked the bottle. Soon as they heard the pop, they just hijacked the bottle and that's the end of it. But thank you for celebrating with me and drinking champagne, but that was vitamin C, baking soda, bubbly. I don't know nothing about wine, 'cause I don't drink wine. But whatever you had, if it's even water, thank you for celebrating with me. Who is number five? Before I close out the live, who is number five? Comment and say hi. Before I close out the live, I want to thank you for joining me. And it's bye from the Blue Blouse channel. See you again next time. Bye. Hmm. Tashna TV says, no, I'm drooling for champagne. Hmm. You know what to do. Go to, how will we go? How will where people could go get champagne? I say, no, I don't know nothing about this. Go to the dispensary, wherever that is. I think it's probably me on two devices. Probably easiest. Thank you for sharing. It was fun. National TV says bye over. Well, you know, I don't see you, um, shaping way some gone our bed. But I'm saying bye to all of the 4 and 5 people that joined me on the live. Bye for one final time. And cheers to the 1 year anniversary.